My name's Isaiah Harvin. I'm from the United States, and I am a senior product manager at Disney Streaming.
Can everyone become a creative artist?
I think everyone is a creative artist. I think it's just a matter of digging deep inside and bringing that out. And I think forums like EIA, having 3 weeks to take an idea, bring it to life, and using the various aspects of design thinking, of innovation, of iteration, and failing and winning. And I think all of that helps to unlock the creativity of eventually solving problems for users that are in need.
Is creativity teachable?
I think creativity is teachable. I think it can be reinforced. I think that it can be expanded from what somebody knows of creativity today. I think it's one thing to see creativity as just drawing or designing, but creativity is also in critical thinking. It's also in problem solving. It's also in asking questions. I think there is so much that can be learned and gained from creativity besides just what it shows in terms of output. I think creativity is impactful. And I think that impact, regardless of how it's kind of scaled and how it's brought to life, it's important for anybody to be taught or to reinforce.
Is AI the future or the end of creativity?
I think there are components of AI that are a part of creativity, but I'm really passionate about the human touch. And I think there are some things that AI can do, that humans can do that AI cannot. And I think that's one important piece of why AI will be here, but it cannot take over. It cannot be the end all be all. Humans have to be a part of that.
Who is your favorite cartoon hero?
I would say it's Tommy Pickles from Rugrats. American cartoon, but Tommy was always the leader of his group of toddlers. And I think what makes him so innovative is he had courage to put himself out there. He had tenacity to take this group of Rugrats through everyday adventures just in the home, in the backyard. He had the skills and the kind of drive to have people follow his lead, no matter if it was good or bad. And I think he always held himself accountable for his mistakes or dead ends, wrong ends.
As an EIA alumnus, how does it feel to be back as a mentor?
It is so rewarding to be back here as a design mentor for EIA. I didn't think this is something that would happen, but EIA was part of the foundation for me starting my career in tech. And I'm just glad that it can be a full circle moment for me, but also can show all the other students and participants what success can look like, not just in your own startup, but in taking the learnings that you apply and gain here and put that into the real world. So it feels good to be back. I'm excited to talk to teams. I'm excited to see all these great ideas that are actually problems that we need to solve in the world and figure out how they get there.
How has participating in EIA impacted your career?
I was nervous about EIA when I first came. I was by myself, and my group and I pivoted ideas about 3 times, and it was discouraging. It was hard. We were pushed. And, that pivot for me of eventually building this AI app and getting to be a top team at the end of the day, that taught me a lot. I think not just in building a product, but in gaining empathy for users and in learning the product development lifecycle and seeing that in action and being part of it. And I think that's only helped me translate my experience into something that's desirable for hiring managers and recruiters and for all these other larger companies and corporations that I want to make my mark in.
How do you maintain your entrepreneurial spirit in a big production company?
The way that I keep my entrepreneurial spirit alive in my day-to-day, it starts with a smile. For me, I look at all problems, big or small, as opportunities to make a difference, to make an impact. And I keep this alive by just challenging the team, challenging myself to think critically about any of the problems we're solving for, any of the feedback that we get along the day in terms of a bug, a broken experience, something to solve for, a net new action or feature. And I encourage myself and the team to grab a whiteboard, to really show our work, to jot out how we think, how we want to define and experience a behavior. And I use that all the time, as well as just reading outside of work, podcasts, articles, anything that just gets into my world, slash to process and talking about process and change. I use that to help inspire the day-to-day in my work and keep the entrepreneurial spirit alive.